Being thoughtful about the future is amazing, but not letting it cripple you is the key.
Yeah, because my problem is I would think so further in the future, I would start worrying about stuff. It's stuff that I want to accomplish before I leave this earth years from now that I want to do. Like I always...
It's great to have ambition.
Yeah, that's one.
But if you cast too much judgment on yourself on a day-to-day on how you're reaching that ambition, you're gonna cripple yourself.
Damn! So many of you are still in that place where you're just checking the box of what the right thing to do is, because that's how you've been trained for the last 20 years of your life. This is exactly the time to start debating it, for real. Because you wake up and you're 32 real quick. Right? In reality, anything you would learn in 6 or 8 or 10 weeks, you're gonna learn in the first 90 days of a job. My biggest advice, number 1 is self-awareness. Number 2, make. Make. Everyone's thinking, they're working towards it, they're looking for their videographer, all these bullshit excuses to not make. People come up with 100 excuses. They're insecure, they're scared, they deep down don't think they can achieve what they're saying they're gonna achieve, and so they're not making.
I don't know them. I don't know you. I'm not gonna tell them go do this. Do you. You know you. Stop being scared of who you are. And once you get comfortable with being you, it's unbelievable what starts happening. Now, whether it is through written form, audio, video, you need to figure out the medium that allows you to communicate to the world and in which platforms here, because you will be very successful if you can figure that out. So the punchline is self-awareness, man.
Be yourself.
Thank you.
Yeah.
400 trillion to 1. Those are the odds of becoming a human being. And then I have to live my life every day on the internet, in my inbox, through the streets of people complaining. The fuck are you complaining about when you've only got one life and you actually got one? You are more likely to win the lotto 10 times in your life than actually having one. So can we please make this video the moment when you decide to stop dwelling, stop crying? It is time to take control. What are you gonna see sitting at 80, 90 years old in a retirement home regretting? Please take life by the throat before it takes your throat. This ridiculous gift that you were given, it's called life. You're using your fucking eyes to watch this and your ears to listen. Go step out and do your thing. The one thing you've always wanted to do, or the 10, 50, 100 things you've always tried to do. The only thing that's keeping you back is the other people that are judging you. Who gives a fuck about that?
How do I get more subscribers? How do I get more engagement? How do I get more money from brands? How do I? Context is what drives a lot of success. When you read all your comments for all your content, you get context from your audience, and it helps you think about the next place you can go with your storytelling instead of you just being creative and guessing. But you have to put in the work to read the comments. You wanna know what most people's vulnerability is? The reason I always win every time I enter something else, it's what can I do for you?
If you're sitting here right now, never heard of me, and you're like, fuck this guy, I don't like his bravado. I don't give a fuck either. I don't care if you think I'm the best. I don't care if you think I'm the worst. I'm just in my shit because I'm grounded, because I know what I am and I know how I'm trying to live my life. And I want that for every fucking person, because let me tell you something, it fucking is the best. Fuck that, fuck that, fuck that. We are strong as shit. We're really fucking strong. We're just being sold that we're not, because there's a lot of money in telling us that we're not pretty enough, thin enough, smart enough, good enough. Fuck that. I want to tell you, you're the fucking best. Go do shit. You're privileged in 2 ways. There's the privilege of your parents can help you. Great. That's fine, that's not bad. Just own it, it's about truth. Or the privilege of humility, the privilege of loving to eat dirt, the privilege that your mindset is so right. When the skateboarder's like, cool, come to Malibu, you're like, oh fuck, okay. Go on Craigslist, be like, yo, like, and then also work at Burger King night shift. Like, the privilege of humility. Either be the skateboarder that has a fucking vlog, or go work for the skateboarder. I have a funny feeling, if every fucking kid who's watching this video right now DMs 13 companies or people that they think are rad with the I make amazing content for Instagram or YouTube, they're gonna find themselves a very interesting reply. Change the course of people's lives. One yes. So one more time, do you wanna be a stylist when you grow up? You should DM Ben Simmons and be like, I wanna dress you. And if he's in a weird mood, he might just say yes. I don't think people understand, all you need is one yes. I can't believe people are willing to play the lottery every day, but not DM people. Like, people would rather like try to go to the casino, like Turning Stone, and take that ride with 4 of their buddies and $80 than DM people. Like, it's a much better lottery. You don't have time? What the fuck are you talking about? All my and you know I'm crazy. I'll go see somebody leave a comment to my advice and say they don't have time, then I'll follow them. And then I wait like a fucking hawk. And this is actually my favorite, like I'm a fucking cobra in the grass. Do you know how sick I am? This is what I do with my fucking spare time. Charles Joseph fucking wrote, I don't have time for this, and I fucking get motivated by that. Follow him on Twitter, he's got 8 followers, right? And I watch him, and then I wait, and this is my favorite time of year. This actually is my favorite time of year, because a lot of them love to talk about Steph Curry and LeBron. And I'll wait, and then the tweet will come. Yo, did you just see what LeBron did? And I fucking strike. And I jump in, I'm like, oh, you don't have time, but you have time for LeBron, you fucker?
I actually think being lazy is a good thing. Let me explain. This is gonna be an interesting moment. I think quote unquote laziness can have a more thoughtful conversation of, actually, is it laziness, or are you showing yourself that you don't like that thing, and it becomes a mechanism to self-awareness? I think we need to stop apologizing for being lazy, all of us, which is probably subconsciously why I don't talk about it. And we need to use it as an indicator of, I don't like that thing, this job, this relationship, this school, and then use it as a starting point to try something else on the side that eventually can become your thing, and you can stop doing that thing that you're quote unquote lazy about. Every parent is judging their kids based on yesterday, but your kids are living in today. You know, people are like always like, Gary, how'd you convince your dad to let you do those radical things? The key, if your son wants to be a professional, you know, a sneaker flipper or an esports star or an Instagram celebrity, is work ethic. This is where parents often make the mistake in reverse. When I turned 14, I was a bad student. I was already a baseball card entrepreneur. My mom and dad looked at me and said, you now work in the liquor store every day. You're not going to Harvard big shot? That means you're going to have to work. If your kid tells you that they're not going to follow the school system, but they better fucking work. So now you have a kid that's getting D's and F's, but he's telling you, Mom, don't worry, I'm going to be the next Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg sold CDs. Mark Zuckerberg built apps when he was a kid. The number one thing every fucking person in here should be worried about is regret. You want some real poison? Wait till you get to 80 and you regret that you didn't fucking try. You speak to elderly that aren't your family, you see one theme: regret. They don't talk about what they did, they talk about what they didn't do. This is about having a relationship with losing. The amount of insecurity that's out there is absurd. People are scared about losing. To who? Who the fuck are you scared of losing to? What's gonna happen? Your mama's gonna call you and be like, you're a fucking loser, I told you, you should have been a nurse? Who gives a say, fuck you, Mom? I'm on some serious shit right now. What? Who? Who's gonna tell? Whose loss is it besides yours?
So what should we do, Gary Vee? Let's wrap this up.
Yeah,
what should we do?
People should fucking stop complaining.
Right.
People should figure out who the fuck they are.
Good call.
People should not listen to America propaganda of fixing the shit they suck at. They should be tripling down at what they're good at. But you're not gonna become Beyonce, or, you know, like, your bone structure is a certain way. Like, you're not gonna solve everything. Your IQ can get a little bit better, but don't worry about the incremental. Figure out what you fucking puts you on fire and you're halfway decent at. The number one thing that scares the fuck out of me is regret. And you're gonna sit there at 72 and you're gonna say, I wish. And whether that's money or spend more time with your family, there's a million ways to do this. Not everybody wants to buy the jets. Not everybody wants to smoke weed on the beach in the Bahamas. Like, everybody's got a different fucking thing. Figure out what your fucking thing is and stop making fucking bullshit excuses. Who the president is, your mom did this, like I missed it, I had that idea for Uber. Then why didn't you fucking do it, dick?
Yeah, I mean, look, the good news is 90% of all students don't know what to do, and really look inside your heart. You're not gonna figure this out being in your own head. Just start doing. Mix entrepreneurship and music, like, just do. Do you understand how young you are? Do you understand that you can just do for the next 10 years? Try some company for 3 years, try some internship for 2 years, spend the next decade, I mean that, tasting and trying. The problem is, you come from an environment where people are gonna be judging you if you're not succeeding in the short term. And that is your vulnerability, the judgment of society, your parents, or somebody else, as you're trying and failing. But you have to have the internal strength to be able to hold off society and family judgment. I understand the pressures around becoming successful so you can get your apartment and start your family. I'm aware. Everybody's got pressure. Nobody on TikTok eats bananas like me. Nobody. Nobody.